the business where I pussy want to suggest. Travel with me fire fans under the sun, buy a rifle on the charge, and I choose a couple said.
Mlard and skillibeng finally link up. Wait, I want to go on. Mlard you did wrong. Remember say Mlard say, yo, Mlard pre-skilly over collab. Anyways, the artists them link up finally. And honestly, something feels off because when two heavy hitters touch the same rhythm, you expect a moment. Am I the only one? You normally expect a big shift in energy. But from here, the first verse, I start wondering if we are getting the song we deserve. And here's where the whole thing gets strange. Dancehall been waiting on certain artists to actually lead the genre forward. Everybody always a debate who really carry the man, who have the sound to move the culture. So when two of the most powerful young voices finally unite, you expect clarity. But this song kind of raises more question than answer. Plus, look at the timing. The entire space heated already. Masicka and Tamil fire shots. This track all over, fly from left, right. Jamaica full up of the same dark energy. So when Mlard and skillibeng tap out now, we expect something different, something fresh, something for balance the atmosphere. Instead, the man them drop another track in the same lane, Jano style. So we're going to break down this properly. Why the message not hitting the way it should, and now two of dancehall's strongest name accidentally drop a track that feels way smaller than their potential.
We never no sense. Shoot up anywhere where they don't want. So the yard deny get to the foreign project.
In addition to that, we're going to discuss a very controversial topic as it regards to Tamil and Masicka. This one is sensitive, but I hope you guys pay attention and hear me out, listen to the reasoning. Because I know a lot of you guys are rep Gaza and rep Veneta and rep Sparta, which nothing is wrong with that. But when you look at the bigger picture, you realize that there's a bigger issue that no one is really talking about. First and foremost, we're not going to take away the fact that this is a good song in its entirety. The melody there, both artists have spit lyrics. Come on, this is Mlard and skillibeng we're talking about. You expect that kind of delivery, that kind of intensity, and they didn't slack on that. The producer also did a very solid job. The beat clean, the mix a slap, and the energy consistent right throughout the song. And I can't lie either, the video shot nice, Prince one even pop up, which add a little spark, a little surprise moment. And I understand why the average listeners are going to run with this one instantly, because they're not thinking about structure, quality, marketability, long-term impact, none of that. When the average listener hear a song, they focus on vibe. It sound hard, it match my mood, is it my favorite artist? And once those three things ticked off, that's enough. Nothing wrong with that. I do it all the time. The culture work off of vibes, naturally. But when you strip away the hype and take out the emotion, when you look past the energy and the loyalty to the artist, you start to see the truth, and the truth is the song is not marketable. It's not fan-friendly either. I mean, I talk beyond the core supporters. It's not built for growth, it's not built for reach, and it definitely did not build with a direction. Strip everything down, and what you really get is an average record, one with talent in it, but no purpose behind it. A song like this is supposed to build a momentum, not just feel like it's a fitty. Come on, man. Two big top-tier generals who are responsible for the new generation. I actually tell me say the man them can't even pull off 300,000 views in a 3 day. That's supposed to tell them a lot. The people them now want to hear that. The song really have no impactful moment, just a bunch of lyrics, and yes, them a spit. I just feel like, yo, when big artists link up, whereas when them normally work together, yo, I expect something different. I expect a moment. But this song just fit in, especially with the bag of madness we are going with Tamil and Masicka. And since we mention them name, let's talk about them.
One thing some boy will come go on like a favoritism. Maybe a judge for the clash, you know, because let me tell you this. You don't have to remember say not just lyrics win clash. You have one thing, clarity. You see me, transition. You see me, wordplay, flow, style. All of them things they use win clash and kill boy. You hear me I say? Alright now so far. Tamil go on with himself, you know, but let me tell you this. Masicka steady. Let me tell you that Masicka steady. Masicka, you ever see them blood clot? Soldier there with the bumbo clot, shoulder brace and the holy rifle and just a skater. I saw me and make Masicka just a hold. Take cover, get up. Pum 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 pum. Single him a clap it pan. Pum pum pum. See Tamilia. Watch and see. Masicka got rub out him blood clot. Go on.
Now that video is almost close to the truth. There is something going on in dancehall that no one's want to talk about. There's this question in motion. A lot of people are talking about this. Who will win the clash? Who will lead the clash? And yes, several people run with Tamil. But let's be honest, plenty of the judging happening out there right now is not fair. And it's not saying Tamil is not doing well enough. He is. But if we are grading a clash properly, just like what the brothers said, we have to look at more than just the hype and the loud reaction. You judge a war by clarity, delivery, projection, wordplay, creativity. These are the basic lines where you have to cross when you judge a song. And how well each artist actually answers the other. Those are the real categories. And any live show, anything where you watch them a great artist, these are the stuff for them have on them paper. Because if you follow that structure, you start to see a different picture from what the nice I make out there right now. And here's where it gets tricky. Masicka isn't just clashing Tamale. He's clashing Tamale plus a huge part of the Gaza fan base. Gaza is basically almost half of dancehall in terms of loyal supporters, you know. On top of that, you have alkaline fans who never liked Masicka in the first place, and they are now joining Tamale's side, which is ironic because they don't even like Gaza either. So what you really have is two of the biggest crowd in dancehall, Gaza supporters and alkaline supporters, suddenly agreeing on one thing: Masicka must lose. Not because of lyrics, not because of delivery, but because of long-standing bias. And when half of the room already dislike you before you even sing a word, you can't call it a fear scoreboard. One of the most common things the vloggers them are going to run with is crowd reaction. How the people them react to the artists. Who have the most likes, stuff like that. And yes, that matter, but if you ask yourself who makes up the crowd, it's not a neutral listeners. We don't know if it's die-hearted Gaza fans, it's people who already didn't rate Masicka, it's vloggers who are aligned to Tamale or Cartel, you know what I mean? So them are going to always lean their analysis on one way because their audience expect it. So of course the cheers will sound louder on one side. The crowd wasn't balanced to begin with, and if the crowd is already emotionally invested in seeing one artist win, then the reaction will stop being a measuring of the song and becomes a measuring of the bias. For example, it was Tamale's second song, Destroyer. Most people call him out and say them can't hear him, so his clarity was poor. Now on any score sheet from 1 to 10, if your clarity is poor, you only will get a 5 because there's nothing else for them grade. But that is a different kind of conversation when you talk about dancehall. You know, people don't match them way. Again, it's all about the noise. Remember Masicka, they have to call him out and say, brother, you're mumble for a while. Me listening up, but you're mumble star. Me not hear enough of the man then come out and say, oh, Tamale, they get a help on them chat there. Remember, say after Tamale fixed that, in him last song when I'm releasing. And it's like the entire dancehall scene just exploded because they finally received the full package. Second to that, Tamale ignores a lot of stuff when Masicka point out. Him not answer. So you have to look at that aspect as well. And like Masicka last track, him answer everything what Tamale said. The man even have to say, yo brother, I'm still a wait for you to talk about a coke line there, So in my view, both artists have low moments. That is why I am saying the war can't be judged properly if we ignore all of this. When you remove the bias, you remove the fan-based politics, remove the I don't like this artist mentality, and actually grade the clash by real categories: clarity, delivery, lyric structure, creativity, and how each artist answer the other, and yes, crowd reaction is involved. The result doesn't look as one-sided as people are pretending. But as long as we're just going to counting the cheers from a crowd that was never neutral, the judging will always lean one way. This is my view. Tamale have the most impactful song out of the clash so far. When they talk about a song that will transcend beyond just clash, you will hear this song at the party, them and lock down the clubs, them all over. That song is Control. He did a very good job on that. When they talk about a surgical song, a song with clarity, a song with direction, you have to give it to Masicka, that is Vain. Now, if I should look at Tamale's first two songs, the first song where him initiate the war with, and then him release what Destroyer, I still would pick Vain over those. And this is just my humble opinion. You can leave your thoughts in the comment section. Now, Destroyer would be the song that Tamale used for answer Vain. Even though Tears answer Destroyer, Destroyer and Vain still go hand in hand, because that would have been the song where Tamale did that answer. Vain is still the bigger song. And if you should even use numbers-wise in terms of YouTube views, Vain are the bigger song. The song with the least amount of views is Destroyer. 600,000 views in a 6. And I am not using this data to paint any bad image on Tamale's side. Just a show and say, yo, when I made the thing from a logical perspective, you would realize this clash need more songs before we even think about judging it to that level. Both artists have two decent songs out there with the people them respect. Tamale sang Destroyer and mumbling way throughout the song. A lot of people afraid to talk about it, and I think that is why most people not even listen to that song, because Third Day is a bigger comeback. I think this is the biggest song in our clash so far. We now go around that. Third Day are the big bad song. Other than that though, grading this clash score-wise and say, yo, the crowd and whatever, I don't think that is a fair judgment. And this is my humble opinion. So anytime I see some people are rush under the video and I say, yo, Mlard, what you talk about? When I say everybody talk about this, everybody talk about, you're the only man that break down this and that break. It's because they're not looking at the facts. They're just going to run with whatever the crowd has said. And me don't tell them that the crowd is heavily infiltrated with Vendetta and Gaza people, and they are only supported one artist. I can't go on like a lie, I think we need at least 2 to 3 more songs from both artists. Now, Tamale left for drop a song. We're supposed to go around Revelation. Revelation is a decent song. I think Masicka could do more in that song though, but it's up to Tamale if him go around the song or not. What we should do is just let this clash run its course. Notice most time we ask who a lead or whatever, but we don't really dwell on that in the video. We don't really want to be subjected to a thing and then you're going to end up mash up the game, because remember the man them have feelings too, artists out there. Take them time off from them regular schedule and make sure say, oh, this a work for your culture. So now if you give them on them props, let the music or the clash run its course. And nobody with the unfair game. Destroyer probably the rarest song in our clash. Remember say Tears come after Destroyer. Tears is still a better song than Destroyer. So Tamale have the rarest song in our clash and the best song in our clash so far. So just make the music run its course, man. The artists them do them best.